head hunting, swinging for the fences. Corner telling him to calm down a bit.
Both these fighters have quite a prolific story to the background, growing up and everything. None of them had easy growth. So this is the...
Oh, hunting that overhand. Yo.
This is that development fight that fighters that have come from the background and actually built up for themselves and actually put in a... And this is what AMA's always been about, was building the guys up to get them to this level where they can start earning an income off of it.
Well, the guys put so much into it. That's got to pay you at some point, you know what I mean?
100%.
Oh, big shot coming in on the counter there. Oh, he's got him, he's rocked him. Oh, knees coming in.
Knees coming into the head. Very nice.
The ref's watching them. So he's locked him up. Put him against the cage. I think he's still a bit wobbly. He's wrestling him just to buy himself a bit of time.
Can't start throwing elbows now, but not to the back of the head. You just got to be careful of that elbow in the back of the head.
Good takedown. Good takedown.
Yeah, very clever in the tail.
Oh, reverses him
reversed him
now.
nicely.
He's in
You've
trouble
got to take
now.
that leg and get back to his feet.
Looks like he's attacking the guillotine there.
It's more than ninja choke.
He wants the finish. He wants the finish. Looking for
nice
big
elbow
elbows
there.
there.
We're
coming
a nice
back.
counter.
Not having any of it today. Nothing.
Oh,
coming back in this
nice
fight.
left. Oh, two in a row.
Guys are letting them go.
Oh. Oh.
Big shots that are being
Nice
landed
little-
now.
And he's playing exactly what he's got to say. He's got to shout to jab over. He's throwing and he's landing.
Good up kick. He's rocked him again. He's looking a bit wobbly now.
Minutes to go in the round. This is
Oh, groin strike. Royal's showing some heart here. He's not giving up at all. Ref's having a close look.
every time you think Foyo's out of it, he throws this overhand and lands.
This is testament to his condition. He's hitting big elbows now. Oh, and he comes back. He just won't go away. Great fight. Great fight. Both boys going at it. Welcome to the pro ranks.
25 seconds to go. Oh, nice little knee to the head. He's actually eaten about 3 of those already.
Spinning back fist just misses. Elbows. He's hitting elbows. Oh,
Elbows,
my man.
knees.
This guy has got a heart like a lion.
10
Seriously.
seconds to go. This is where your cut man gets important.
Best in the business with Gat being here. Gat's got his work cut out for him in this round.
It is so well trained that these fighters are coming out of amateurs and throwing flying knees and elbows and working all of these things in their first pro fight. So good. Watching
we
the
just saw
replays. These guys
everything
are
there.
just-
I think we saw everything in one round.
But you're kind of going.
Elbows.
You guys have been fighting amateurs. It's all been illegal up until now. How have you rehearsed it so well?
No, even in amateurs, you're training those elbows.
Lou, what do you think of that?
Oh man, it is killing me not having this microphone. I was squealing like a girl on a prom date. It was insane for a first round.
What a round.
You couldn't have scripted it better, left and
there's
right.
Big shots. Knees coming in there, elbows.
So Terence, the Black Panther, Balelo, landing absolute stonkers.
Doing his name proud there because just like a panther.
It's reminiscent of the Marvel character too. And then just when you think Jula has caught it, he's punched his ticket, and that's about it. He's going to head to the showers a little bit early. He comes back.
Listen, Vuyo just wouldn't go away.
I besnotted
Massive
myself.
Heart. Massive heart. Wow.
I just
Everything you want in your opening fight.
Our fans on stream, tell us what you think of that one. Both these boys debutants, both these men leaving it out in the cage in round number 1. I just need to be held and told me it's going to be okay. I sneakily heard in the corner of Terence Balelo, we've come so far, make it count. Oh, that doesn't get you the feels.
2.
We've come so far, make it count.
I'm sure Terence is going to look for a finish here early.
So both men are obviously going to be sucking air like an aeroplane's engine. They are at altitude, both men, as Dwayne Sim and Meredith mentioned. They're both from the coast. And here in Johannesburg, if you're not familiar with geography, Johannesburg is over 1 kilometer higher than the coast on the escarpment. So on the plateau.
Oh! Heel kick just misses there.
Sweet monkeys. That was amazing. And it just missed.
Switching stance.
Playing distance now.
Terence very comfortable on his feet. You can see he's a stand-up specialist.
I was in the cage when I heard just slightly through comms, you and Dwayne talking about Muay Thai. Is one of these fighters?
Yes.
Terence
is from a Muay Thai background.
Oh, landing that left cross. Both men, sorry, I cut you off again.
That's fine.
I get a R50 every time I do that. So both men's hands are low now, so obviously that's telling on their fitness.
They started at one hell of a pace. I'm not surprised. Those body kicks are going to tell.
And both men have taken inordinate amounts of damage from their opponents.
Listen, Vuyo's taken some shots and he's still here, so testament to his conditioning coach.
And it's not the size of the fight in the dog, but the size of the dog in the fight.
He's bleeding now from the nose, yeah.
Oh, catching him with that right straight.
1-2s. Oh, he's rocked again, trying to look for the clinch because he knows he's in trouble.
Oh, looking for that knee as well.
Sneaky.
A rise.
Athleticism.
He really is like the Black Panther from Marvel. I expect the Avengers to drop in any moment.
Not if he wins.
Pointed to the canvas, wants to throw down. Senses the finish. Stay nice and relaxed though. Vuyo calling him on.
I mean, as a fighter, you're throwing everything you've got. He's taking it, including the kitchen sink, and he's still calling him out.
Calling him on. He's ready for battle.
Oh, congratulating him on the...
Oh, 2 big shots. Calls him on again.
Lighting him up with the left cross. What a matchup.
You see Vuyo's been in a fight now. Those eyes are wide. Those eyes are wide open. Blood in the face.
And the nose, yeah. Oh.
Looking for the body shot. Oh, big left hook.
I mean, he's been dominating. Stand up. Would you be shooting in right now?
No, definitely not. Vuyo would shoot.
Yeah. But too tired perhaps to get the takedown. Oh, 1s and 2s coming in.
It's definitely tired. You can see how wide that mouth is. He's making a mistake calling him on like that. He's asking for trouble. Mouth is wide open.
1 minute 20 left in this round number 2.
Terence still looking bouncy and snappy.
He's got great ring awareness. Does the Black Panther Balelo. The number of times we've seen him get out of a shoot, a takedown, a clinch. Ooh.
You can see these boys have had a lot of amateur fights.
I mean, again, you kind of do a disservice to all the spectators, but both men, although on debut in their pro matchup, have come from a wealth of experience in their amateur matchup. Terence Balelo now calling the shots and listening almost on cue is Jula, telling him not to run away. If you want to call me out, I'm going to call you out too. What warriors.
It's like a dad calling his son.
Yeah, fetch the belt.
Come on, boy. Lots of hand gestures.
He's slapping him.
Giving him the Nate Diaz there.
The slap, the little Nate Diaz.
Oh, big hands.
So much confidence now. And elbows going in for Balelo. Spinning.
Oh, big shots. What a fight.
What a matchup. So just to clarify, that was round number 2.
Wow.
We completely screwed up
yeah.
the title fights. That was round number 2. There's support from our Nutricon ring girl. We didn't even bother looking at it. We got so involved.
Look at the rip.
All right, let's see
elbows landing there. Really impressed with Terence. So he's had a lot of amateur fights. If we're not going away, also stepping in with elbows of his own. Like the Terminator.
He's like a head cold. You just can't shake him. What a fight for our opening pro card.
Great fight. Both guys sitting down. Starting to feel the half felt now. Definitely.
Hands on the hips, cleaning up some. There's quite a lot of blood in the cage, obviously. Knees, and as Dwayne touched on it, now obviously rules changed. Shin guard's gone. Knees and elbows are now in effect.
Can't believe there's only 3 rounds.
I feel hard done.
Can't Dwayne change it? Dwayne, can you change it?
No.
Quickly.
No.
Yeah. Cancel COVID. This fight is going to be 5 rounds now.
So sadly, this is the third and final round of what is the first matchup on our undercard, coming you live from Johannesburg Expo Center in Johannesburg, Gauteng.
I think Vuyo's really going to have to throw everything at it now, really, to be honest.
That jumping overhand right that was almost trademarked by Bolelo. It lands almost every time. Right, I mean, it's obviously convincing that Terence Bolelo has taken round 1 and 2. Do you have it on your cards as well?
Definitely. I think Vuyo's going to have to finish him to win this. He did really well with that takedown. I don't know why he doesn't try to close the distance and maybe get another takedown.
Again, that snappy overhand right catching him. It's almost like Mike Tyson's short overhand right that would catch.
Just listening to me now.
Getting the takedown. And back to his feet almost instantaneously.
Terence not having any of it. He's looking for the Kimura trap, yeah?
Just checking it every time is Bolelo.
Good defense. He's got his legs though.
Finally getting the lock.
We're not giving up on that takedown. He's relentless. He won't give up. Terence doing well to get back to his feet there. He's got that strong overhook.
Just working those choppy, short lefts on the inside. And again, Bolelo works just as well with southpaw as he does with orthodox. We've seen him change up constantly from round 1.
Very comfortable on his feet. He's doing good.
Yep.
He's good. He's got a good defense there.
Looking for the Kimura since the beginning. He now gives it up.
Oh, good sweep. Terence is no slouch. Good defense showing. Back to his feet where he's comfortable. He's going to make Vuyo pay for that, I'm sure.
This is a war. Now looking sluggish in the punches is Jula. As I say that, he lands one. Back on his bicycle and moving is Bolelo. Oh! Catches him with overhand left.
Terence is also starting to breathe quite deep now.
Again, it's telling both the high felt, as you mentioned, the rarefied air.
And the pace that they're fighting at. I mean, oh, good uppercut landed there. I like to see him follow these big shots up. He's landing 1 or 2 big shots. He needs to follow them up.
He's just biding his time until the Avengers arrive. It's craziness.
So 1 or 2 big shots. He should follow them up.
Stuffing the takedown again.
Again, looking for that Kimura trap. Good takedown.
Good takedown.
Good takedown defense. He's back against the cage now.
Jula looking to transition.
Get your head up, Vuyo. Get your head on top. Get your head on top. Head up, Vuyo. Head up, Vuyo. Head up, Vuyo. Get your head up, Vuyo. Get down. Get your head up, Vuyo. Head up, Vuyo. Get on top.
Telling him he's got to get more busy. Terence getting up again.
Both men now right in front of our commentator's booth, shrugging him off. Both men back to the feet. Now looking to finish it. Will we see it?
Terence looks like he's said he's had enough now. wants to put this fight away. Senses the finish. Oh!
It's got to be on now.
Flashy with the spinning back fist there.
Balelo, when he stood to his feet, you could tell there was a change in pace. 1 minute left, and of course they'd call, "We came so far, make it count," that we heard from his corner.
Vuyo just will not go away. This guy's like a Terminator, to be honest. Needs to set that shoot up. Lucky he didn't eat a knee coming in there.
Hands down. Still got a slip on that front kick, that Maigiri.
Nice, he's finished.
Body shot. He landed the body shot to the kidney. That's hurt him.
Definitely hurt him. Tough man. What a tough man.
That liver shot going
and
in.
the takedown.
Hammer fists coming in there. Last 10 seconds. Everyone's so engrossed. Even our timer forgot to clap.
We'll just run out of time, I think. Just run out of time. Oh, what a fight. What a fight. What a fight.
What a fight.
There's no better way that one of these two could have started their pro career.
Listen. You can see the season.
Let's take a couple of replays here on the top. Here's Vuyo fighting for the takedown. If he'd done that a little bit earlier when he had a little bit more energy, maybe they would have been a lot more effective.
Would have been able to maybe hold him there.
To push it through in the last round like that didn't work in his favor. If he'd looked for it a little bit earlier, maybe.
Terence again, yeah, showing his class in the stand-up, picking him apart with these shots.
Terence, you could see there at the end, at third round, he started breathing a little bit deeper, he got a little bit more tired. But really, it took two and a half rounds. And for a debutant fight, that was crazy.
Listen,
the fact that both these guys stood through it.
Very impressed with these two. You can see they've been fighting a long time. Again, just solidifies what we were chatting about earlier, that amateurs is what makes, what makes it. Right? That's where it all happens. Get a good amateur career behind you, and then the sky's the limit,
So the issue is the guys sit and they try powder amateur career, then jump into the pros. Now the problem is with that, you lose at amateurs, you lose.
Yes. More round. Love this kid. Coming over to us saying, "Hey, can we go one more round?" You must have heard us earlier. Love it.
It was great.
Shame, what a character. What a character. Listen, very impressed there. What a way to start the...
Look, it must be very disheartening for Terence to have thought he was putting Vuyo away in the first round, and then Vuyo to fight back the way he did was a bit of a knock on your confidence. So for him to carry on fighting with the confidence that he did after Vuyo came back, it shows a wealth of experience.
Definitely. Well, Vuyo should change his name to the Terminator. He just wouldn't go away.
And Terence is still very, very young. Very young.
Well fought, bro. Well fought, Jim. Thank you. Good fight,
Well done, boys.
Oh, what a character coming over here and shouting at us. She's hopping there. I think one of those kicks must have landed on the knee or something. It's going to be sore later.
It's normally that sciatic nerve that you don't feel. All of a sudden, you feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. Let's hear it for these warriors. Judge McGill scores the bout 29-28. Judge Dalton scores the bout 30-27. Judge Savides scores the bout 30-25. The winner by unanimous decision, Terence the Black Panther Balelo.
Massive debut for both these guys.
Great performance by both of them.
And Vuyo showed a lot of heart, but I really think that the judges got it right on that one.
Listen,
that sciatic nerve is so sore now.
Both have got bright futures ahead of them. Great fight, wow. punches will pull your skin.
So guys, going to ad break soon, a couple of seconds. Yeah, then we'll be back with the second fight of the second fight of the undercard.
Still got so many more to go.
We've got 2 big debutant fights still coming up. So don't miss it, guys. If you're not watching yet, let your friends tune in, talk to everybody. Let's get going, guys. Be back after this advert. Today, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now into fight number 2 of the undercard. After a scintillating first fight, introducing now, fighting out of the blue corner, welcome to the octagon, the Zulu, Sitembiso Hadebi.
So Sitembiso fighting out of UMF. He's been in the game for a long time. Really tough opponent the whole way through the amateurs. Couldn't match him. He was always on the main card of any event that he fought. And yeah, decided to take a big step up to pros. Really tough debut tonight against Ashton Hennings, and I think it's going to be a great fight between the two of them. Very excited to see Sitembiso jump in here at a pro level. No shins, elbows allowed. A lot of bone-on-bone contact. Proper pedigree in his corner from UMF. These are the guys that he's training with every day. So it's not like he's a slouch in any way, shape or form. Good to see him in here. Very glad to see that Sitembiso's made the move up. Very strong wrestling, very nice takedowns, and also not scared to throw down. He was one fight that Shanna Fantonda drew in his amateur career before he turned pro, and Shanna wanted that fight again with a sore heart. So really a lot of talent. Exciting to see him move up.
Definitely coming to fight.
You watched Sitembiso before?
I have. I've trained with him. Obviously.
Oh, really?
I've got Ken and Humphrey training at UMF. Yeah. So I've been going down there to roll a few days. So he's definitely a tough kid.
Nice and technical. Power to weight ratio is definitely not lacking.
Great camp behind him.
Definitely going to be a cracker of a fight. I think we've said that in every fight so far, and I don't think nobody's let us down yet.
We now invite, fighting out of the red corner to the octagon, give it up for Ashton Hennings.
Definitely not lacking support.
Lots of support, yeah.
Made an old school rugby tunnel for him to walk through on the way out. He's fighting out of Hitman MMA. So his brother Cole's gym. Cole fighting at the EFC. Should be up for title contention soon. Crazy good hands. Cole went to Diddy, or Ashton never had a very long amateur career. Went to Diddy's pro license and just got rave reviews about the kid on the way he came out. It was from guys that are normally quite negative, just spoke him up. So excited to see what he has to bring.
going to be interesting.
I think this is going to be one of those you don't want to blink. Just keep your eyes open, keep watching the cage.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Both of these guys have got very, very sharp hands. If I was coaching these fighters, my game plan would be for Ashton to keep it standing and Zulu to take it down. But I'm not, so.
We now go to the tail of the tape. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 65.3 kgs, standing 176 centimeters tall, making his pro MMA debut, representing UMF, give it up for the Zulu, Sdc Omega. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 65.3 kgs, standing 178 centimeters tall, also making his pro MMA debut, representing Hitman Academy. Give it up for Ashton Henning.
Lots of support here.
At the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Ferdy Besson. Fighters to the center of the cage.
Debut, 5-minute round. Touch gloves and go back to your corners.
Here we go.
So this is going to be an interesting one to call on. Lou, we've seen Sdc coming through the amateurs with prolific wrestling, great stand-up and a good takedown game. And Ashton, we've just heard rave reviews about his stand-up. So,
As you say that,
that's a right from Zulu.
a massive amount of applause for support from Ashton.
And Ashton going for the guillotine.
Why not? He's obviously got to get back to the showers. He needs to split with his people.
Yeah, but I've just said he's a stand-up fighter, and all of a sudden he goes for the guillotine. And
We know-
Sdc lands overhand right.
You need Dino Bagatine talking to you right now. We know nothing. We know nothing.
There's a little leg kicks are nicely set up there, very, very sweet down the middle. Sdc very active with his hands.
Sdc doesn't really care much about the crowd. Setting up for the 45-degree Mawashi to the thigh. Such snappy movement coming from both fighters now. Just a bit low on that overhand right.
Sdc's range is so good at the moment. He's staying just outside, and every time he throws, he's either hitting glove or hand. He has to be defended.
Well, there is a massive reach advantage in the form of Ashton Henning. Reach 181 versus 173.
Coming up with a rubber guard and dropping elbows on the side of the head. This could end up getting ugly.
My favorite kind of fight. Relinquishing the rubber guard.
Letting go of the rubber guard. He's still got the one leg in, still got it in half guard. Right in front of Sdc's corner. And he's on top. So it's a very ugly position to be, but Ashton's been handling it like a champion.
As we said, we need to stop talking.
Or we should start talking in opposites.
That's right. Choppy rights coming in from Ashton. They need to start doing something right now. Ferdy Besson, obviously, and there it is.
So both of them are staying active. Ashton's going to close him down, keep him down there, and wait for him to stand up. Otherwise, look to better his position. But he can't stay there. That's a very, very ugly position for him to be in.
And as you said, elbows coming in, ones and twos. The Zulu Sdc Omega.
Goes back for that rubber guard again. Such a, nice little elbow in there on the side of the head. Dropping him in nicely. That rubber guard works very, very nicely for him.
I'm trying to see around the pillar. There's umbilical cord in my ear hole.
they picked their spot for you. So, this rubber guard is seriously working for him. It's not the easiest thing to pull off.
I mean, I do it every Thursday for an hour and a half. This is how I meditate.
Yes, Lou. Okay. Ashton get the underhook now. He can get back to his feet.
And he is.
But he's given up his back in the meantime. If he went for the underhook there, he wouldn't have given up his back. He needs to work for that underhook. If he gets that underhook, he gets back into control. Turn in and get those underhooks back.
I mean, you've got to think that this is the game plan. Just missing that
spinning elbow.
You've got to think this is the
back up to his feet. Well done.
You've got to think this is the game plan from Hadebe. The reach advantage is staggering between these two men. So it's got to be inside. It's got to be on the ground. You've got to take away the legs, the distance.
And Henning's not backing off, not giving an inch.
No one in this ring has a reverse gear. Except maybe Fadi Basson. Oh, just missing with that knee.
Oh, nice little head movement there from Ashton.
Stalking Hadebe is Ashton hanging right now.
Even though Sitamisa's looking, you can see as the gameplay would be to get that takedown. But even though he's working for it, he's not scared to strike in between.
And then we say it again, going for the takedown. Got the double leg and stuffs the takedown now. Elbows coming in from Ashton Henning and telling elbows at that. Gets the takedown. Now does Hadebe.
He works straight back for that rubber guard and his elbows start coming in. It's such a nice position for him. And the thing is, these two being amateurs, if Setabisa hasn't been drilling this, it's very, very difficult to get out of it.
I mean, Eddie Bravo insists that if you can't do this, you can't come into his gym.
If you can't touch your toe against your forehead on the way in the front door.
Really?
Yeah. Because you can't run a rubber guard if you can't put your toe in your forehead.
Exactly. Do you have to be sober? Because I think I've done that before, but I don't recall. Back on their feet.
Was it your own toe, Lou?
Round number 1 under the belt. What a start again from these two warriors.
I haven't seen anything disappointing on any of these fights yet.
I hate to reminisce and live in the darkness of the past, but when we did the last AMA, I thought you have outdone yourself. We will never see anything as good as that. I might as well throw in the microphone. I'm finished. And now this.
I tried to get you to throw in the microphone. Why did you not throw in the microphone?
Oh, that hurts my soul.
Let's get back to a replay. We've got... So, Ashton's not worried to go to the ground. If he was worried about it, he would have been going for the underhooks. It's a piece of wrestling, and he's still going for the attack. He's still throwing those elbows. If he was worried and he wanted to stay on his feet, he would have been looking for the underhooks, getting the distance, and staying standing. So really, this is for somebody that hasn't had a long amateur career. Ashton has really been impressive tonight.
Let me hand you off to a man that knows way more than me. This is Dina Bagatine.
Thanks, Lou.
How was that for the first round of an amateur fight? I mean, of a pro fight.
Very impressed with these two. Oh, looking for the head kick there. Beef.
Ashton keeping up a good defense here. He's got Zulu's coming in with strong punches, but they're landing a lot on the arm. They're not going. If you take a look at their faces, with the amount of punches that have been thrown at Albert, you'd expect a lot more damage.
Yeah, they've been wild, loopy shots, both of them.
And neither one of these fights are giving up an inch. Both of them, if there's a punch thrown, there's a counter. It's not neither holding back. So Zulu stepping back and looking for that counter the whole time. If he came forward a little bit, wouldn't it make it easier for him to get that takedown?
I think he's quite happy to stand there. Now starting to tee off now. Ashton hunting him down. He's been walking him down the whole fight. Obviously doesn't respect any power. Oh, Big jab there. Zulu not backing up, coming at him again. Ashton's not following his shots up.
Ashton's controlling cage very, very nicely. Both these fighters are engaging well. And I want to say not give up an inch. Sdc going backwards all the time, but he's permanently ready for a counter or for an attack. So he is moving backwards, but not running away, which makes it very, very interesting.
Ashton's obviously putting the pressure on him.
Nice little.
I think he's being forced to fight that way with the pressure Ashton's bringing. Guys are looking a little bit tired. It's only round number 2.
This happens in commentary so often. You sit there, you get so enthralled with the fight that you're waiting for something to happen that you just stop talking.
Yeah, stop talking.
Oh! Catches him with the right. Rocks him down, but straight back up.
Doesn't follow it up. Showing good patience.
Now it's time to see his recovery. There's Ashton. Sprawl hard. If he sprawls hard, yeah, he can get out of this.
Relentless.
Otherwise, he needs to get back to that rubber guard that he had and keep working. So Tabiso needs his time to recover. This also just shows the toughness of that last fight, with them coming up from altitude and being able to go those 3 rounds. We're going into the 5th minute of the 2nd round. And you can see that these 5-minute rounds do make a big difference.
Massive difference, testing the conditioning tank.
Also being allowed to throw elbows.
Yeah, changes people's lives.
Before and after the fight.
Zulu getting the pass there. Ashton not letting him hold him there. Now he's got that side control locked up. I think he'll look to just sit here.
He's going to look for the mount here. He's going to look for the mount. He's going to rain down.
And the ground. Oh, elbows landing now.
Little knee right there.
Catching him with those short elbows. Those all add up at the end of the day.
With 15 seconds left in the round. Oh, gets the mount.
Mount.
Too little, too late, or is this going to be it?
Oh, sure.
And he's landing nicely.
For him to drop elbows. Let him get away with it there.
If that had been 20 seconds earlier, it could have been a very different story, but it was very close to the end.
I think he'll take confidence.
Below his nose, obviously from one of the barrage of punches, elbows, small nuclear warheads.
That lockdown and that rubber guard on those elbows really has been effective in this fight. It's not something you see very often, but definitely telling in this one.
I've actually never seen like we've had this argument off air. Is no one has ever landed. Oh no, wait, you said George St. Pierre did.
Didn't Nate Diaz do it as well? I think Diaz also had a Goga Plata, if I remember correctly. I'll speak under correction.
If you're watching and you know the answer, I've never seen Oma Plata ever landed.
Oma Plata or Goga Plata? What do you
Oma Plata.
Oma Plata.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Goga, bro.
Yeah,
Goga, bro.
Okay, cool. Change the rules. Okay, got it.
Or just the move to make it more interesting.
And we are kicking off 3rd and final round, exactly where we left off the 2nd round. Absolute mayhem. Oh, he got him with the right. Ashton now looking to finish it. 1s and 2s. And Devin needs to defend himself, or it is all over.
Freddie Basson letting this one run.
Hadebe is holding on for all that is decent and holy right now. Could that be construed as defending himself? Eddie Basson is waiting to end it. This crowd will absolutely go bananas if they call it now.
Fred will be asking to give him something. He'll be asking him to do something, be active. If he's not active and he just stays there, they're going to stop the fight. He's still working, he's still moving, and he's had now time to recover, so fight will go on.
Looking to turn him off, open him up for the knee. There's the knees coming in now as Ashton heading, looking to end this, and fighting back is Hadebe. It's all much of a muchness now coming from Hadebe that shoots in to take him down.
Cole sprawls hard here, needs to get that leg back. If Hadebe, that's it, turns him over. If Hadebe stays down and he starts raining down with ground and pound, Fred is going to stop this one quickly. He's not going to allow it to keep going.
And there's an eternity, 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Ashton trying to use the cage as the second member.
Hadebe in a lot of trouble here. Ashton dropping elbows.
Triangle. Or armbar. I think it's armbar. Hadebe's trying to go for now. Great composure. No, he's letting it up.
Gets his arm out. Ashley gets a good side here.
I think Sdc is just playing for time right now, just to try and ward off the absolute barrage of damage that Ashton Henning has done, and he now lands the knee as well. The crowd is on their feet.
You can see Ashton now wants to keep it on his feet. He doesn't want to go down. Earlier on, he wasn't working for that underhook. He was just allowing it. Now he's working for that underhook, turning him off, and trying to keep it up.
What an absolute match! Henning gives up his back.
Did Ashton burn out his gas tank? That's the only question.
Oh, this would be the comeback of kings if Sdc can do something with this. Looking to transition past the guard into full mount. There it is. Ashton looking weathered, gives up his back.
He did this in the earlier round, he did all right. He needs to get back to his feet though. He can't stay down there. If he stays down there, he's in trouble. If Zulu switches to that rear naked, is
landing those shots on the inside.
Ashton needs to get back up to his feet now.
Is he too tired?
That back leg is trapped.
Is he too tired?
If Zulu transitions now and starts going for that rear naked, it's going to be a long night. And there's still almost 2 minutes to go.
Which is like 68 minutes in dog years, when you've got a rear naked choke being performed on you. Jostling for position as both men now gets. It's not a rear naked, he's got the arm. I don't know if it's cinched in.
No, it's a rear naked.
Yeah, there it is, there it is.
There he gets his hook in.
If he flattens him out, Ashton Hengen, and that is it! It is all over!
What a fight, what a comeback. 2-round war.
What a comeback. Zulu showing all the heart in the world there to come back from that. He was rocked, he was out on his feet, he is persistent. Great fight, great fight. You can see his corners are static.
Sdc was out on his feet at the same time. He's really, really tired. Both fighters left it all out there. What heart and what a debut.
Oh, look at the emotion in his face. You can see it meant the world to him.
Take nothing away from Ashton. Ashton just had an amazing debut. That was so good. He had the fight. Such a good fight back. Keep fighting like that, champ. Well done, champ. Sdc asking me when the belts start coming out. He's first in line. Yeah, after a debut like that, can you argue with him?
Showed a lot of heart. Impressive performance. Didn't give up. Wow.
Ashton, he stuck his head up in the other corner there. That was such a good fight. Did so well. There was shouldn't hang his head in any way.
Look, he's going to be disappointed, no doubt, but he can hold his head high. He made a good account of himself today.
Really well done. The amount of heart in that minute was.
He went out on his shield. All credit to him. Fought like a champ. Zulu just wouldn't go away.
Well, we called it there in the corner. I said he had that, he was starting to work his way around to the back, and I said he needs to get up to his feet. He's almost there. If he stands up, he'll be good. But by staying down in that position, it's dangerous. But you're in the last round of your first 3-5-minute fight. So it's
not over till it's over.
100%. Extremely well done for both these guys. We've had two massive debuts here tonight.
Results coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a turnaround we see in this matchup. This fight comes to a halt. 3 minutes, 37 seconds in round number 2. Your winner by rear naked choke, Zitambiso, the Zulu Hadebe.
Ashton.
Guys, that was really, really good to watch. I don't think there's been anything tonight that hasn't been of that level. I think it's been...
No, listen, all fights have been packed, action-packed.
So good to watch. More action coming your way soon after this. Just going to go to a quick ad break and then we'll chat to you all soon. Cheers, guys.
To take your training results to the next level is not just to work harder, faster, longer. It's your breathing. AeroFit is a state-of-the-art breathing training system and performance-enhancing device. The lightweight mouthpiece is connected to a progressive app with multiple engaging programs, tests, and personal feedback. Scientific studies show that by increasing your respiratory strength, you can radically improve your physical performance. AeroFit has proven to increase athletes' lung capacity with as much as 8% in less than 8 weeks. This creates serious results. This creates champions. Breathing has been underestimated in sports for way too long, but not anymore. Athletes training with AeroFit get more energy, stamina, and cut time off their races. As a professional CrossFitter with a degree in bioengineering, Frederick Agidius knows that science can propel things to the next level. This is why he uses AeroFit to push his results and perform more efficiently than ever before. Be at the top of your game. AeroFit. Stay a breath ahead.
We dive back into the action, introducing now, fighting out of the blue corner, welcome to the octagon, the Viper, LA Kalambe.
Eddie Columba's had a couple of pro fights, I think 4 in total. And he's fighting against France Mayo, who's coming out as a debutant. But when you looked at France, you kind of went, listen, you got a prolific amateur career. Who do you match him against? You can't match him against a debutant.
Listen, I've been waiting for Francois to turn pro for years.
We all have.
Yeah.
But then you start taking a look at Ali, and then it's had a couple of fights. It have been fighting a 5-minute round. It have been fighting with elbows and knees and all the rest. How much of an effect is that going to have?
I don't think it's going to make a difference. I mean, amateurs are training elbows. You're just not allowed to use them, but of course you're training them. So I think it's going to be a big factor. You know, if you go, we've seen it tonight. If you've got a great amateur background, your performance is going to be up there. Your IQ, let's call it. You know, your fight IQ is going to be a lot higher. And you can see it. So I'm keen on this.
I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see how
I think those 5-minute rounds do make a difference. It is different being in the cage and fighting back at the gym. Like we say, I mean, Francis had that long prolific record, but having somebody with experience climbing the ring neck with him, I think it's it's all going to be left out there.
No, definitely. He's making his debut. Of course, he's going to want to win.
Other thing is, France came in 2 kilos over on the weigh-in and had to sacrifice a portion of his purse over to Ali. So,
oh wow,
is there going to be a weight difference? Is that going to play on the back of his mind?
And why did he miss weight?
Tried to cut, he didn't make it. Tried everything he could.
2 kilos is a lot though, eh?
100%.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, welcome now to the octagon, Francois, the Business Mayor!
So like we mentioned earlier, this is one of those debuts that everybody's been waiting for many, many years. He could stand in there and trade with the best. Then he's been to Worlds a few times. He's been won Africa's a few times, won Nationals a few times. There isn't much that he hasn't done. He's had multiple promotional titles. Really, really at the top of his game. There wasn't, I wouldn't say it wasn't much. There's nothing left for him to do at amateurs. I mean, he's done it all. So everybody's been waiting for this one, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this kid for a while now to turn pro. Obviously, I heard a lot about him in the amateurs, seen him fight. Phenomenal athlete.
Don't write off his opponent standing across the cage. Experience makes a massive, massive difference.
100%. Fights are fights at the end of the day.
We saw it in the second fight. All it takes is one punch. And even when you're down and out, you come back with a rear naked choke.
There we go.
We've had it all tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you had guys fight back from that fight's been almost over. So I don't think it's ever done and dusted in this game. Obviously, once the judges stopped it, or the ref stopped it, but until that point, you just keep going. They always tell us at school, play to the whistle. And after this, I mean, we still got... a little bit of an interval, and then after the interval we've got the big comeback fight, and then from there you've got some big boys. You were also looking at it at this stage. You still keen?
I think my fighting days are over, Dwayne. I'm focusing on the coaching now, and I'll be off in a month or two, so...
That heart of yours, brother. Anytime you can hear a call, you're there, bro.
I appreciate it. Well, if I ever decide, I'll let you know.
We now go to the tail of the tape. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 69.4 kg, standing 177 centimeters tall, with a pro mixed martial arts record of 4 fights and 4 losses, representing Raw Combination FTC. Give it up for Ali, the Viper Kalambe. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 73.1 kgs, standing 176 centimeters tall, making his pro MMA debut, hailing from Forge MMA. Give it up for Francois, the Business Mayor. At the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Natasha Britz.
Take yourself at all times. Stop without say stop. Touch gloves if you want.
Here we go.
It's going to be very interesting to see how France comes out. He normally needs to take that one or two shots before he gets fired up. He looks fired up before he even starts.
That's a normal thing with fighters. I also had, back in the day, I had to eat 1 or 2 before I switched on.
He doesn't look like he needs much time.
Let's get it on. Shooting straight away.
Both fighters not too strong. Like we said earlier, it's a catchweight fight. France missing weight. And being penalised on his purse after negotiations yesterday. They still took the fight, so kudos to them.
And what was the penal? How much did you penalise? What percentage?
We're not discussing finances.
Oh, really? No, I was just asking for a percentage.
His coach came to you afterwards and said that next to the accommodation was a couple of little special on these little tarts. His coach said he'd be trying this, so maybe France is stuck in there as well.
Knee to the groin. Listen, it's his debut. We'll let him get away with it once. But part of the pro ranks is making weights.
Also travelling up from Durban, all the rest. He normally fights from Joburg. He's been training down in Durban now, so could have been a factor as well. The water, all the rest.
Just taking his time on the...
They're ready to go.
Oh. Getting the takedown.
Oh, switching for the armbar. Very, very nice. Oh, nice escape there.
Francois
Is he
looking a little bit limpy there, or was he rocked, or?
limping or? He threw a knee early. Oh,
It's out. It's out. Oh. Wow, I'm in disbelief. He doesn't want to believe it.
he did go down. Fight could have gone a little bit longer.
Look, I think the ref was just helping him there. He did try wrestle back, we know it. He did try wrestle back. The ref did him a favor.
That's when you go back and watch the replays and you see where it goes.
Supporting, all his support going crazy here. Hey, we said it only takes one, eh?
And that's the thing, once you get to the pro level, it's a different game.
Just takes one, just takes one.
The gloves are smaller, the shots land a little bit harder.
There we go. The replay's coming up.
Let's watch a replay and see. So
His hands are down.
catches
Oh, that one
catches him there, he's down.
He's looking away, body's turned, look. Oh,
Catch definitely out.
bang, he's
And he
out.
comes in. If we could just take that replay a little bit further, you can see if France turned straight away and grabbed him, or did he instantly come back at him, or?
Let's see. I just didn't see there. He's definitely out.
I think they're going to go back and watch a replay.
He's still
See that
wobbly
the
on
fight
his
definitely.
feet.
But you mentioned just before that he was a little bit wobbly on his feet, so maybe he took something.
I think maybe.
He took something and that was just
I'd
button.
like to see if they maybe landed some elbows when they were on the ground. Maybe they're taking some shots when they were on the ground, because it looked wobbly here. I thought maybe he rolled his ankle or something. His hands are down and you got caught.
Look, fighters are going to be upset if they lose in their debut. It was but I think when he goes back and he watches the replay, he's very upset now. Goes back and watches the replay, sees that he did go down, and he was jeopardized.
Ladies and gentlemen, this electrifying matchup comes to a halt. 1 minute, 24 seconds in round number one. Your winner by set him up and knock him down, KO, Ali the
Hold it up. Still got a long career ahead of him. He's still young.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll deal with it.
after this one, we're going to go to a interval, and then we come back with the main card. And after the fights we've had tonight, I don't think we're going to we're going to be disappointed.
Support. Giving him some gears there.
So we're going to go to an interval now. Probably kick off the main card at 8 o'clock.
Amazing. More fights to come. Can't wait. Jeez.
Another
what
three,
a cracker.
and another 3 big fights. It's not small fights that are happening. It's going to be...
Well, listen, I've got, if anyone pulls out, I've got my kids in the car. Bro.
I just asked you if you'd do it.
I want to get in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that sees the back of our undercard. We now go into our main card after this brief intermission. We'll reconvene at 8 o'clock. See you now.
wonder, do you wonder too? Were we meant for each other, but it just fell apart? Could we last forever if we start over?
Was never easy growing up. About time I read a book to distract myself from this reality. Oh, it's been a couple years, I feel the same. Guess I'll never really learn this fucking game, but I'm here to play it now. I don't wanna cry again, even if I lose a friend. You say you had good intent when you hurt me. You do it all again, that's so loose to me. I don't wanna try anymore. Yeah, I want to walk at your door in the morning, say that it wasn't planned when you hurt me. You do it all again, that's so loose to me. Before it got all complicated. Oh, just give me the strength to move on, 'cause I don't really wanna move on. I gotta do what's best for me. I don't wanna cry again, even if I lose a friend. You say you had good intent when you hurt me. You do it all again, that's so loose to me. I don't wanna try anymore. Yeah, I want to open at your door in the morning, said that it wasn't planned when you hurt me. You do it all again, that's so loose to me. I don't know.
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we are in pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, and I know that I found somebody else to let me stay. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
is lovely, now I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero.
As a triathlete, you know that correct breathing techniques are essential, not just in the swim, but throughout all disciplines for fatigue resistance and extensive endurance. AeroFit is the first ever breathing training system with targeted programs, data-driven, and exclusive live feedback to train and build the respiratory muscles. Enhanced oxygenation and diaphragmatic strength can higher the overall cadence significantly. Passionately designed to enhance your physical performance, AeroFit combines ancient knowledge and contemporary science with high technology for unique compliance. The gamification elements make AeroFit a motivating and intense training experience. Compete with yourself to beat the pack. AeroFit. Stay a breath ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Pierre Botha, fighting out of Brevoort MMA gym. I just want to say for all my fans and family, thank you for supporting me. The guy I'm fighting, Cedric Doyle, just make ready for a hell of a fight.
Cedric Doyle, fighting from Dominator's Den in Secunda, Mpumalanga. Thanks to all my fans for coming out and supporting, and thanks for all my fans watching on the live stream and all my kids watching as well, all my kiddies in my kids classes. And yeah, I'm coming to fight, Pierre's coming to fight, so come Pierre, let's fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this, the Sdc Omega Championship 1, live from Johannesburg, Gauteng, South Africa. It is into the main card we now go, and now, welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, give it up for Pierre Botha!
Anybody that watches MMA in this country or watches wrestling in this country knows that Pierre Botha has always been a force to reckon with from when he was a little child. Him and his brother had pretty much all the South African titles in the wrestling industry. Came across to MMA and really has been a force to reckon with. But he's got that wrestling background. He's got some massive knockouts as well. He knocked out Rudy Roots. First punch. It was a big night.
So it's a known fact that you know, the wrestlers, they put everything behind that punch. You know, they're looking for that takedown anyway, so might as well hit him with something coming in.
This is a very exciting fight to have on your first fight card. It's going to be, you've got Pierre who's got the wrestling and that hard brawling foot, and you've got Cedric who's got that jiu-jitsu background with that more technical stand-up game. So I think stylistically, as whoever enforces their will, it's going to win this fight. Has been a while since we've seen either of them in the cage, so it's going to be interesting.
Definitely interesting fight.
Where do you see it going, to the ground or standing?
It'll end up in a wrestling match, I'm sure.
We said a while back when we first signed them up, we said, well, the guys haven't been in the ring for a while, so they sent in their photos. Now he's posted about carrying a bit of extra weight, and I thought, yes, maybe they're getting a little bit older. I checked both of them at weigh-ins yesterday. I was like, geez, like have me playing around.
Yeah.
So
in shape and ready to fight.
Both boys, good shape, looking solid. Very excited for this one. Take nothing away from his opponent across the cage for him.
Human error.
And welcome now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Dominator, Cedric Doyle!
This is one fight that a lot of people are waiting to see. He fought at Brave not so long ago. But to get him back in the cage regularly, I think is going to be great. Always been a crowd favourite, always comes to put on a show. Very excited, very excitable.
Definitely an entertainer, Cedric. High-fiving the little boys on the way in there.
Standing next to Smith, Stein, Vincent, Bembe, all these guys have just started their pro careers and they're sitting cornering a champion like him. So a lot of respect in the gym, a lot of work together. Smith Stein coming in off that win against British.
Yes, good fight, really good fight.
Also, another very good fight.
Well, I'm sure Cedric will, as their coach and mentor for most of those guys, I'm sure he's going to want to lead from the front. Gets he's in shape, nice and relaxed.
But to know that your coach has got enough confidence in you to have you in their corner, you know, a lot of respect.
We now go to the tail of the tapes. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 65.7 kgs, standing 173 centimeters tall, with a massive pro mixed martial arts record of 20 fights, 11 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. The pride of Braveheart. Give it up for Pierre Barton. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 65.8 kgs, standing 170 centimeters tall, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 15 fights, 9 victories, 5 losses, and 1 no contest, representing Dominator's Den, the Dominator himself, Cedric Doyle! At the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Natasha Britz. Fighters to the center of the cage.
Both guys looking nice and relaxed, ready for this.
Stop. Touch grab if you want. Keep to your corners.
Here we go.
Gates closed. Showtime.
Both these fighters in great shape, ready to go. And a wealth of experience between them. Not waiting it out. Not overcommitting, but still putting something in their face. That's that level of experience.
That guy's nice and relaxed, feeling each other out. Oh, Cedric unleashing a flurry on him there.
I think Cedric's going to want to trade, but I don't think he's going to want to stand in the pocket.
Definitely not. That knee of his looking heavily strapped there.
You've got, with Pierre's wrestling background, would you be throwing head kicks now?
No, I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't. But that's not me. I was letting it all go. Yeah,
the links changed there. Both of these guys.
You see, Cedric's getting
Cedric landing over and over again.
Both boys
not backing off an inch and throwing back at the same time.
On their shield. Definitely not. Definitely not. Calming it down again. Definitely.
How long do you think before the next flurry?
Already, yeah.
Oh. That overhead game from yesterday, the ladder is perfect. Nice was called in by Cedric.
Timing the knee to the head perfectly.
Wanting to throw more, but the problem is you're going for the knee there, you're giving him your legs.
Surprise.
Nice little takedown.
Cedric getting on top now.
That's what I said earlier. This is going to be the jits of Cedric against the wrestling of Pierre, if this goes to the ground.
Cedric's definitely going to want to settle here. Get to posture up and start hailing some bombs on him.
Or is he going to look for a submission? That arm around his neck now is doing absolutely nothing. It's just going to gas the arm out. I'd be looking for Von Flu if I was there.
He's winding up the legs there. Pierre knows he's in trouble now. His legs are wound up. Cedric's going to posture up and look to start dropping.
Swinging the elbows.
Cedric's nice and relaxed.
Very
not rushing anything, keeping the position.
Trying to get control of that arm. Cedric had a grappling match a couple of weeks ago and dislocated one of his fingers quite actually.
Oh yes, I saw the picture.
So we hope it doesn't.
I vomited in my mouth.
That doesn't seem to be affecting you very much.
Secunda strength.
Look at that head and arm. Look at that arm triangle. He gets it, he sinks it in. Like we said, we're going to be looking at the wrestling from there, or the grappling from
the
Cedric.
mount position.
And Cedric pulled it off. Well fought. Well fought. Welcome back to the ring, Cedric. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Super pumped to be back in there.
Very excited to have him back in the ring.
Great finish. Yes, you can see these people obviously put the work in on the mat. Very comfortable.
He has been training with House of Tinkerbell as well, so he's been training between Dominators and House of Tinkerbell. So sparring partners here, and you got JP Kruger, you got Vincent Bembe, you got all of these guys, Split Stage, all these guys jumping in there with you. Jimmy James, Peace Lupani, Gift Walker, the list just goes on of sparring partners that he's had in his preparation for this fight. So definitely can't.
It's a one-man sport, but you need a good solid team behind
100%.
you. 100%. Training partners, extra bodies. He says put the work in, very happy with his win.
Cedric looking for his kids.
Replay coming.
Cedric looking for his kids and his wife at the end.
See, mounted in there.
Go it. 2 seconds. Cedric's daughter come running in there. It's beautiful.
So, that elbow set up that arm triangle.
That's it.
And nice and deep. Nice and deep from the mount position, which is really normally hard to do from the mount.
I think for Pierre it's a little bit of ring rust, but get him a bit more time in the ring. This will be the wake-up call. We get him back in there soon. I think he's going to be back to the athlete that he's always been.
100%. How long has he been out for?
I actually don't know exactly, but hasn't been active. I'm guessing like 2 to 3 years, but I speak under correction.
Special moment for Cedric celebrating the win with his baby girl.
He's got to lift that hand at the same time.
Yeah, 100%, Dad. 100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to a halt. 2 minutes, 55 seconds in round number 1. Your winner by arm triangle, the Dominator, Cedric Doyle!
Yeah, not happy with his performance, walking straight out there.
Like we said, you've got ring rust and everything to attend with. We'll take a look at it, get him back in the ring as soon as possible, and then put him back up for it. It's time in the ring is the only way that you get over that. Try to keep the ball rolling.
That's the one thing you can't substitute in the gym. It's cage time. You know what I mean?
100%.
Cedric looking good.
He did.
Having just come back. He's been busy with the comps and that. You were saying the jiu-jitsu comps, wrestling comps. So.
But he's confident. He's throwing head kicks and front tips at a wrestler.
100%.
At a prolific wrestler. So, full of confidence, happy to go, and well done. Well done.
Let's hear from the champ, Cedric Doyle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the champion, an absolute devastator, the Dominator himself. How did you prepare for this fight? Apparently it's been a little while since you saw the inside.
Yeah, man. I trained like I usually train. 8 weeks, solid camp, working a full-time job, trying to run a family. Thanks to my wife. Yes, Ilse, I love you, baby. Guys, you have no idea what our wives go through living this fight life. I'm serious. I'm happy to be a daddy again to my daughters when I'm on a diet and crazy training, want to kill somebody all the time. I'm such an ass. But I want to praise the Lord, man. Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Jesus Christ, guys. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're struggling with addiction, if you're going through a divorce, anything. It doesn't matter. Turn to Jesus, guys. But you have to have a relationship. Talk to Jesus. In your silent time, talk to him. He will talk back. Get rid of all the cloud, guys. Get rid of all the fog in your head. Have a clear path. And thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks to everybody that's on this journey with me. And they know who they are. Thanks to all my sponsors. And thanks to my kids watching. I know you guys are watching, my little kids there. Thanks for everybody. And thanks to Dwayne for this amazing show. I'm a prize fighter and I'm fighting for money. And you guys made it worth my while to pitch here.
Yes.
That's the truth. So I love you guys. Thanks.
Well spoken.
One more time for the Dominator, Cedric Doyle!
So a nice little speech there afterwards, very, very
You can see how much it means to the guys, you know. The guys
and so humble in the win as well. Yeah, well done.
So much sacrifice and
very, very good to see. More action coming your way. Let's see who's in next.
Hi, my name is Friedrich Naumann. I'm from Potchefstroom, fighting out of Coalition Grappling Academy. For my opponent, yeah, best of luck. Have fun and fight hard.
My name is Jason Michael Colville. You can call me JMC. I'm fighting out of Forge, Durban, and I just want to thank Omega for having me in this promotion. Looking forward to the fight, and I just want to thank my opponent, Freddie Norman, for having this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we dive into the co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, welcome to the octagon, the Ninja, Friedrich Naumann.
So this is one of the long-awaited comebacks. It was one of the top up-and-coming athletes in Africa at one stage. Went on a long sabbatical, and yeah, exciting times to have him back in the ring. Been watching some of his training videos and all that, holding up to this fight, and he's looking sharp. His hands are moving fast. I guess it's different in the ring. It's tall, but if it's anything to go by, he's been doing well. Started his camp with Ruvan de Beer and them over in Potch. Moved him halfway through, ended up camp with Richie Kwan and them. I assume Richie was over at Apex and Kwan Vessels. So, yeah, changed camp halfway through, still got Ruben and them in the corner, and yeah, all-round game.
Obviously serious about his comeback, putting in the work. Very talented. I remember he was quite a talent back in the day. Sporting his giveaway fight shorts, brand I haven't seen for long. One of my first sponsors, yeah. Shame Dave sadly passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, welcome to the octagon, Jason JMC Calverwell.
This is another do-or-die athlete. Jason is like known for his aggression, to come forward and just put on a show. He came forward with, he four-footed brave last. I think he fought Dimitri Fogg, if I'm not mistaken, and actually won that fight. Great fighter. Always puts on a show, always comes into fight. There's no hanging back and, oh, we're going to leave it for the judges. All gets left out there on the mat.
Loves to fight, definitely loves to fight.
Also a strong family man. Phoned me, please, he needs to get his wife in his corner. Can we mind? I said, no, but you pick your corner. So very excited to have her with him and everything. She's been traveling around with him, staying with him over the week. So very excited to see what he puts in tonight.
Definitely.
I've got to know him very well, like as a person, but when I have spoken to him the last couple of days, very legit, very nice guy, down to earth, no airs and graces.
Very nice guy. I bumped into him in Durban. I was living in Durban. It was during COVID, and I think I was like $200 short at the till or something. And he was standing behind me, we were chatting, and she gave me the $200.
Paid for you.
Embarrassing moment. I'm sharing with everyone, but that kind of a guy helped me out, and obviously I paid him back. Good job.
So that's the kind of guy you want representing the sport, though. I mean, it's
100%. But he's going to come to fight, which is awesome. So.
Very excited for this fight.
We now go to the tail of the tape, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 76.8 kgs, standing 177 centimeters tall, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 5 fights, 4 victories, and 1 loss. hailing from CGA, give it up for Frederick, the Ninja Naumann. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 76.5 kgs, standing 185 centimeters tall, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 9 fights, 4 victories and 5 losses. The pride of Forge MMA, give it up for Jason JMC Culverwell. At the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Fadi Basant. Fighters to the center of the cage.
As you've been here before, I make them once at all times, touch gloves and go to your corners.
Here we go.
It's one of the parts where I actually don't even want to talk, bro. I don't even know what to say. Just want to see where it goes. That being said, I'm going to hand over to Lou and you guys can take this one.
What a treat this night has been. Spinning a hook kick.
Straight away. It's the thing with...
That's what happens when you fight a ninja. The clue is in the name. Oh, this is not going to go the round.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Jason looking nice and calm before the storm. Guys starting to dig in it. Off to a flyer, yeah?
Yeah, Culverwell.
You wouldn't say they've both had layoffs, so.
They're fresh as. They're like me out of a shower. Except, you know, they've got talent. Oh! Mawashi landing on the right temple. Now unloading is Naumann left and right, and coming back is Culverwell. Both men exchanging, and he catches him. 1-2 now going in from Culverwell.
We're in a fight now.
Does Naumann have it?
Fight now.
Into the guard.
Yeah. Both have been out to come back.
Triangle or armbar? Neither. Good chat. This is why we can't have nice things.
Tying him up. Frederick obviously doesn't want any space between them. He knows Jason's going to drop some bombs.
Trying to push up against the cage. See if he can scoot out from underneath the legs.
Definitely. If he puts your head being there, makes it so much harder to get yourself out. You can't shrimp out, can't shrimp away. He's got almost cage ran off there.
Yep. Now standing up. Both men will get stood up, I think. Oh, not. I'm no good at this commentary.
His corner telling him not to let him stand.
Look for the up kicks. Or the rain down of terror from Culverwell. And there comes the first hammer fist and the second one, both being defended.
Big hammers.
Knees? No, not enough space. He's just going to transition to full mount.
He's happy just to lie there inside control and work from there. Cedric trying to get a frame. Frederick, sorry, trying to get a frame in there. Should be looking for an underdog to get up.
North south. Will he roll? Oh, Cookie. Look for the rain down again. Naumann's not going to give Kortzer to get stood up, and he's not.
He's going to have to watch for the up kick there.
How taxing is this if you're on the ground?
Yeah, the heart rate definitely going to go up, working off your back. Yeah, not a position you want to be in. Although you look comfortable and you're lying down.
I would
position
not
we like, but...
Well, there is no TV remote. Go for the Kimura. Go for the Kimura.
Oh,
go for the Kimura.
Oh, good defense. Good defense.
Straightening that arm out, getting it between his legs.
Jason's not giving up on that arm, though.
Yeah, he's setting up for the Kimura trap. What does he have to do now? Just trap the other arm and twist.
Well, his corner's telling him he's got to...
There it is. That is it. It is all over.
Quick and easy Kimura trap. Kimura finish.
What a fight. Both fighters were out on their feet early on. Both were rocked. went to the ground, came down, played it out. Like I said, a little bit of ring rust, shaken off tonight.
Oh, definitely.
Guys still got a couple more good ones in them.
Yeah, Frederick didn't look too bad, to be honest, you know.
Frederick was really sharp, but his standing in the top game was very, very sharp.
Oh. Jason bringing that brute force to the game.
100%. Say, Jason was rocked a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Came
100%.
back, then he rocked Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick ended up on his back, and it just all went downhill from there. So
Plenty fireworks. Getting that good finish. Maybe we'll see some of those punches in the highlights here.
both fighters were in it. It was, that's how it stood up, and it was, wow.
Very good fight. Amazing.
Forge MMA have got this thing, earn your pizza. If you lose, if you fight for Forge, you lose. You got a pizza restaurant, you can't have pizza, but everybody else that won that night can. So we went down to Quebec with them, and we sat there, we went, and our guys all won their fight. So our guys sat there trying pizza, and they had a loss, and they too, and he legitimately ordered a pasta. It's fun and games, that whole family feeling between the gyms afterwards makes such a big difference.
Looks like the results are in. Wow.
What a fight.
Great fight, good finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, this co-main event comes to a halt. 3 minutes, 27 seconds in round number 1. Your winner by Kimura, Jason JMC Caldwell.
Good show of respect between the fighters. Like to see them against a couple of other opponents. See how it goes. I'm sure it's got some good fights left in them.
Oh, definitely a gamer.
Frederick really looked good in the beginning. He really looked strong. And more action coming your way shortly.
Doing a triathlon, I do both swimming, biking, and running. At the moment, I'm preparing for the World Junior Championships in triathlon and World Beach Games in the end of October. I have been training with Aerofit the last few months, and I cannot express how much Aerofit has impacted my performance positively. I have been able to increase my respiratory strength and stamina. This has allowed me to perform better, race faster, and feel stronger. Aerofit, stay a breath ahead.
How's it guys, Coach? It's Madness here. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a super good fight. I'm fighting Anasid Kaneba. Good fighter. Unfortunately, he's stepping to the house of madness, right? These things rule there. So, tune in and let's have some fun.
Yes, my name is Anasid Kaneba, showstopper, the sexy one, yeah? Tomorrow, it's my fight. I want to tell all my fans, they must know tomorrow I'll come from the team is BIA, Borders in Arms. The hard gym. Petit na go better lobi mo yenike o deserve to be namangate. Lobi na go better, you know that is the war. You fighting the showstopper. You're supposed not to be there, but you step in. Thank you. I will appreciate. Na go better Petit. You keep mama chabia.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Now for the hundreds in attendance and the thousands watching around the world, it's time to step up and throw down. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, welcome to the octagon, Marcel Madness Els.
This is a really, really, really good fight for an opening card in a promotion.
Definitely.
And he said that about 3 separate opponents that had been matched up against him for this fight. Obviously, with the event being posted out, we had to change with the international. We had an international opponent for him. Yes. And it's actually Alti Laurent who was supposed to fight at Glory Kickboxing. He's defending a title over that side. So he had to defend there. He's asked us if he could be on the next card.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have him on again soon. It was... We picked up the phone, spoke to Jimmy Jones. He said, Marcel's keen to go. So, and it's amazing how this happened because I spoke to him at GFC at the Damage promotion. I spoke to Marcel came and spoke to me there and said, look, if there's an opening for him, he's keen to go. So,
hey, dreams come true.
Another fighter in a gym was fighting at a house in Tinkerbell. We discussed it earlier with it. The training partners you've got to be at a high level. You can't train and not be successful.
Definitely.
But that being said, across the cage room is the showstopper, Sdc Omega. Massive talent in both these fighters.
I'm keen to see what else brings to the fight. Big fight for him. Anderson being as seasoned as he is. Anderson's fought to everyone and anyone, you know, so keen to see how this goes. What sort of tactics he's going to use to fight Anderson, because you know Anderson's going to come forward and you know he's going to swing. You know that.
He also does have quite a bit of wrestling in his background, which I didn't know. So, and he said, so his takedown defense shouldn't be bad at all.
Well, listen, I have 2 takedowns in my whole career, and they were against Anderson, so I had to throw them in there.
Claim the compliment. So looking good shape, looking confident.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, welcome to the octagon, the showstopper, Sdc Omega.
The best thing about brothers-in-law is that they've got these hype talkers. And sit there, shout for him and go. But it's so entertaining to watch it.
Yeah, Conrad's never been one to mince his words or shy away from confrontation. They thrive on that.
So good to see all the kids running to the walkouts again and everything. It's been years since I've seen it. All the kids running in and greeting and just getting that warm welcome from the fighters. And it just gives them that confidence, gives them that inspiration to get involved in the sport. Since COVID came along, it's been really tough for all these guys. In fighting in empty crowds and stuff like that, it can't be the same.
Anderson ran into the cage. Obviously, one means business.
We're talking about Marcel's pedigree and his training camp and everything like that. Brothers in Arms has got some proper title holders, proper fighters there too. And you look at Conrad, you got Triple H, you got a bunch of the guys, you got the Gorilla, you got these boys are strong, they pumped, they really, really are good training partners. It's the first time Sdc's been allowed to step in the cage for a while. There were a bit of complications with scans and all the rest, and we had to get him cleared by a neurosurgeon and MRIs and a lot of background stuff. And he's just excited to go. I mean, he's been rearing for this for a while. Very, very excited to climb into action.
Definitely.
And such a talent as well. So.
No, you know he's going to bring it. But I remember there being issues with the brain scans and all of that. You know, people got to remember, like Dr. Nello was just trying to do what's best for the fighter, you know?
100%, 100%. The big thing is you want longevity in a fighter. This is career, this is food needs stable. But you also don't want to send him home in a body bag, and you also don't want him sitting with...
No, exactly.
We now go to the tail of the tape. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 70.7 kgs, standing 182 centimeters tall, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 7 fights, 4 victories and 3 losses, representing the House of Tinkerbell. Give it up for the Madness Master! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 70.5 kgs, standing 177 centimeters tall, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 23 fights, 13 victories and 10 losses, the pride of Brothers in Arms, Anderson, the showstopper, Kanyeba. At the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Ferdy Basson. Fighters to the center of the cage.
Guys, it's a pro fight. Fighters obey my commands at all times. When I say stop, stop, touch gloves and go back to your corners.
Woo, Cookie! Here we go!
No glove touch there to start the fight. Just I'll put it out and Andy said step back. I think it's going to be really, really interesting.
All right, main event of Omega Championship 1, brought to you by SDC here in Johannesburg Expo Center. I'm sat next to skill personified in the form of Dino Bagatine. Talk to me.
Allison always off to a fast start there. We knew that was going to happen. Definitely want to set to his boxing.
What an event we have had. The showstopper, massive amount of skill, 23 fights, 13 wins, always literally puts on a show. Looking for the takedown and stuffing it like a deep dish pizza is Aniset, the showstopper, Kanyeba.
A good wrestling defense there.
I mean, not much of a feel out in round number 1, but again, when you've got this much experience, would there be much of a feel out? Both these fighters have seen each other fight.
Well, we definitely weren't supposed to start that quick. Guys need to... Anderson getting the takedown there. Not something we normally see. We know he's more comfortable standing always.
Marcelo's looking to tie it up. Going for the arm.
Just looking for straight arm lock there.
Up kick. No, not a chance.
You know, Marcel's going to be comfortable off his back coming from JP's camp.
Agreed. Look for some elbows coming in from Aniset. Working it on the inside. Body up is the call from Kanyeba's corner. Triangle, a potential triangle from Else. If he lands an omoplata, I'm absolutely going to lose my mind.
Good defense from Anderson there. He's following his hips around.
Watch for the armbar. Marcelos, as you just mentioned, JP's camp. He's well comfortable. He's going for the butterfly. No, he's not. He's not going to try and push him off. Omoplata. I'm calling omoplata. Cinnamon next to me is calling armbar. Dino is calling...
ground and pound.
Ground and pound. That is the 3 bets. Triangle, I'd like to change my wager. I would also... No.
Look, Marcel's definitely nice and busy off his back there. There we go.
Triangle, triangle, triangle.
He snapped that up there quickly. Allison defending, getting his arm back through, nice and relaxed. Not too flustered by that at all.
What defense? He didn't even blink. Anisette didn't even blink. Marcel Else just shaking his head, corner giving him some intel. How much time do we have? 1:52, and Eon just looking for a way through the defense is Anisette. I mean, controlling really, really well is Marcel. A little bit of...
Also want too much space between them. Otherwise, Allison's going to start pumping him.
The forearm and the throat coming in from Anisette. That's just consummate experience, working it on the inside. An attrition of his oxygen. Just tire him out. Another hand over the face. Same story. No. So back to the feet they go. A minute left on the clock. Giving up his back.
Wrestling, looking for the back. Marcel. Let's go for that. Locked it up there. Almost like the Damian Maya.
A little love tap from Fadi Basson. Hasn't given up his back just yet. Got one leg. Does Marcel Else, looking to take him down like a wounded wildebeest. 38 seconds left in round number 1. This is only a 3-round fight. I, of course, urged Cinnamon to make this a title fight. He slapped the taste out of my mouth. He's not open for criticism.
Definitely not. Definitely
not. Gets a takedown now.
Oh, Anderson's in a dominating position here. 17 seconds left. He might finish him here.
1, 2, 2's going in. Anderson looking strong. Marcel Else is not doing anything to stop it. Fadi imploring him. That is it. It is all over.
Not too sure what Marcel's complaining about there.
Is Marcel saying that the punches to the back of the head? And he said, have his comeback, getting his fight going. Definitely not humble in defeat. Welcome back. Welcome back to the cage.
So brash, so brash. Marcel not happy. Anderson getting the win there.
Martin's going strong. It could have gone either way at the beginning. And even on the ground there, they were back and forth quite a bit.
Since the finish, and he went for the kill.
So let's listen to the interviews. Thank you all for tuning in to the first Omega Championship. Replay coming up soon. Anisette coming in, working hard, getting aggressive, catching a lot of them on the arms, but Marcel not defending himself intelligently and stopping. 30% jumping in, stopping the fight. Marcel was talking about blows to the back of the head. I'd like to see it from a different angle. Could be interesting to see it. Great fight, great night. Hope everybody's enjoyed it. You can see the fighters' interviews, fight announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup this was. Let's hear it one more time for these monsters. This fight comes to a halt. 4 minutes, 57 seconds in a round number 1. Your winner by TKO, the showstopper, Anisette Kanyeva.
That'll be the last fight of the night. We're going to get a couple of photos of the guys. Interview with Anisette. Stay tuned for the interview.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, the showstopper. No name could be more appropriate. Sdc Omega, welcome back to the Octagon.
Thank you, thank you. First, I want to thank my God, Lord Jesus, for everything, you know. I was out of the game for a year, but I have the right place to compete now. I'm in Omega. This is the federation where you guys gonna always see me. I'm here. I'm here in the Omega. I'm here, we're still here. I want to thank my coach, Konda Sebi, and my teammate, Jika Sapawa, and my teammates, another one, Fico, the champion of the world. All the BIA, thank you, and all my sponsors, Kimi Sholas, Fedika, Maidas, all my sponsors, and then biggest Omega. Omega, I'm here. Omega, I'm here, guys. Don't watch me anyway. Watch me here. This is my 25th fight. I need a belt. I need to be a champion. Come on.
That was actually my next question. I saw you stroll over to Dwayne at the end of it and saying, this. So is that what you're going to get next, or do you expect another couple of fights before you get offered the chance?
Yeah, you know, I was to another organization. I was number one contender of 3 divisions, welterweight, lightweight, and featherweight. They just give me one fight and they start bringing the drama, your brand, whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. But today, I have my old Pretoria there, yeah. Bossa Moka, Mike Funi Bossa Moka, or Mox Deluketu. I have my manager Kevin is here. Manager Kevin is here. Like, all my guys, they come to support me from Pretoria. Ricky Micholas and my two beautiful daughters, Ketia and Karen, and my 2 boys. One is in France, Anise Junior, and another one. Thanks, guys.
Anisette, the showstopper, Kanyeba! Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everyone at Omega and Alpha Mixed Martial Arts Championship, a big shout out to SDC and all our sponsors that made tonight possible. The fans, the fighters, from all of us. You don't have to go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here.